If you were against people being deported to El Salvador, why not wear an American flag to show that you love this country and you want them to stay?
Because I think they have to earn their love back. You support ripping families apart.
Do you support abortion?
Yes.
Yeah, ripping families apart, literally ripping children out of their mother's womb. Hi, I see you have the Mexican flag. Is that the Mexican flag?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, why is it so important to fly a foreign nation's flag in America?
Because America is composed by everybody.
Yeah.
We are a melting pot. There's people from all over the world here.
Yeah, and would you say that the deportations going on right now are something you're against?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
A lot of my friends have been feeling this. My neighbors are getting taken, and my clients, I'm a barber, my clients are getting taken, and their families are
So if
getting
you
mad.
don't want them to be deported from America, why are you waving the flag of a foreign nation where you don't want them?
I have both. I'm flying Puerto Rico. We are part of the United States.
Yeah.
And I have my American flag as well.
So where are your friends being deported to?
Who knows? Because they're from different places, but they're not getting sent back to their home places.
Where are they being sent to?
Who knows? I asked their wife. They don't know. We don't know right now.
What did your neighbors do to get deported?
Went to work.
Went to work. Were they here illegally?
They came in with status, but when they went, it didn't get approved. But they have been here years.
So they overstayed their visa.
Right.
Okay.
But
Why didn't they just renew their visa?
because the immigration system takes a long time to get anything done, and it's just backup after backup, you know, and it's not fair to lose your entire life just because of your status. That same moment is something you can fix, you know.
Well, they knew when their visas expired. Why didn't they just know and put that date on the calendar so they could follow our laws? They wanted to come to our country. Why didn't they just follow our laws?
We've tried. The legal system is not just like easy, you know. I've asked my people that I know, and they're like, it's a lot, you know. It's an extensive thing, and you're working, and you have kids, and you have so much going on. Sometimes
I would say it's probably a priority to make sure you can stay in the country that you are being welcomed into, and they know their visa end dates and their expiration dates. So if you have any other friends on visas or illegal friends, I would probably urge them to put that on their calendar, right?
So I would to anybody with a suspended driver's license.
Yeah, good point. We shouldn't be driving with a suspended driver's license either.
My friends though.
Yeah. Why is it so important to wave a Mexican flag right now? Do you think there's any irony in waving a Mexican flag in America?
I smell shit. I smell shit. I smell shit.
It might be his breath once again behind the sign, like he's talking behind a sign. It might be.
I smell shit.
I think it's funny. These people who wave a foreign nation's flag on our soil are against deportation. F ICE. Why are you waving the flag of a nation that people are being deported to? Do you not want them to go back there?
I smell shit.
What are you here supporting today?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Any one important issue for you?
Immigrants. I come from immigrant parents, so this is very, touches the heart.
Absolutely. I see a lot of people holding Mexican flags today, and I was trying to ask them, but they couldn't really say what they were holding them for. Why do you think people would be holding a flag of a foreign nation if they're also against deportation? Wouldn't they be waving the American flag if they don't want people to be deported out of this country?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So it really doesn't make sense for you why they would be waving the flag of somewhere that they don't want to be deported to.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they couldn't explain why they were holding it, because you really can't justify it.
You can't.
All right.
Why are you asking such stupid questions?
I think she answered me in a very polite and reasonable way. Back away from me with your water bottle, number one. Why is it I can't come out here with my own sign, but you guys can sit here and make wild accusations about what you support? But what? Then I'm asking you to let me go home. But you've been following
you never had
me.
to come here, babe.
Yeah, neither did you.
Home, you know we don't want you here.
Why not?
You know we don't want you here.
Why not?
Because you're full of hate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just support our local ICE raids.
You support ripping families apart.
Do you support abortion?
Yes.
Yeah, ripping families apart, literally ripping
Okay, so if that's your
children
logic,
out of their
if that's
mother's
your logic,
womb.
and that's why you don't support abortion, then you should not support ICE ripping families apart. If that's your logic, if
No,
that's going to be your
well,
logic.
what's abortion doing? What's abortion? Ripping children from their rightful place in their mother's womb. What's ICE doing? Sending people back to where they came from and that they shouldn't be in
ICE
this
is ripping
country.
people apart and sending them to countries that they barely know, because people can be born here.
Like MS-13 gang members?
I'm not talking about MS.
Who are you talking about?
There's gang members and they're committing crimes.
Who are you talking
Maybe
about?
they should.
Hi, how are you? Is this did you make this?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you made that. What flag do you have on?
I have the Salvadorian flag on.
Yeah.
A lot of Salvadorians voted for Trump.
Did they?
Yeah, I was not one of them.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So those are like American citizens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They weren't always American citizens though.
Right. But they came here legally, and then they voted for Donald Trump.
So they came at the time that Reagan was president, and he was giving amnesty to a lot of Salvadorians. And it was funny because America actually funded the Civil War with armory and weapons and training by soldiers that caused Salvadorians to go through with their Civil War, which is no coincidence.
American can be pesky like that, can't they?
I think that they are something, but that's not the word I would use. It's funny that we're seeing this repeat now with Palestine, how they are funding a war, how they're cutting off resources. We've seen what happened with Greta. She was doing things peacefully. But then Americans wonder, how did all of these immigrants show up here? But never questioned why they were kicked out of their own countries and how America played role in how they were here. Because my mom, she was a teenager when she crossed the border. And her thought process was, my kids will never have to pick up a child younger than me because a bomb fell from the sky. My kids are gonna have a future.
Where did she come from?
I'll keep that to myself. But I
She
know
crossed the border, and where? Well, you're talking about war going on in her country when she was a teenager. Where did she come from?
I think that's your homework for you to find out.
How do I know who your mom is?
I don't think that the importance of my mom, one person in the whole
I
country.
think you're telling me you brought up your own mother, and I just want to know what war was going on in what country, so I can have better knowledge about the
think that you
situation
should
you're
do your
talking.
research.
Okay, who is your mom?
I think that you should do your research.
Who is your mom?
It was the Civil War in El Salvador. You can look that up.
Okay, all you had to do was tell me it was from your mom was from El Salvador. That's all you had to do.
I thought it was kind of obvious.
I see a lot of foreign flags, and so I don't know where your mom was from.
I thought it was obvious. I'm sorry. But I think that you should still do your research.
I've kind of seen that the Pride Month has kind of been pushed out of the way, and it's mostly about immigrants today.
Oh, yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Do you support that? That they're kind of being erased at this process?
Considering that there's plenty of Pride people here, everyone of LGBTQA+, I think that it's honestly completely fine that people are currently speaking about the injustice that Trump has brought, and instead are enjoying themselves, showing out, look at how prideful this man is with his fan, and look at how prideful I am with my shirt. I am showing that I'm still here to support everyone else in agreeing to f*** Trump. Go f*** yourself, Trump. Go f*** yourself, Trump. Oh, okay, no camera, that's fine.
It's his birthday today. Is that your birthday message?
Happy birthday, brother.
Any well wishes for his birthday?
Go f*** yourself, brother.
Maybe.
But if it's citizens who have not committed any crimes, who have children here, who have grown
did
up
that?
here,
Who has been sent away like that?
a lot of people have
Just
been
give me one person.
I can't fucking name names. I don't fucking know
You
people.
don't know because you guys regurgitate this information you see on
why
TikTok.
is Mahmoud Khalil
No
still
one.
in detained? Why is
What?
he still detained? Why is Mahmoud Khalil still detained? Why is he still detained?
Why is he detained?
Tell me, what he do? He was peacefully protesting.
He wasn't peacefully protesting. He was part of an organization on campuses that shut down buildings and hurt Jewish students.
Oh, what they did to the Jewish students? Let me give me a name who had a cut in their head? Give me a
Does
name.
someone have a cut in their head?
I don't know.
Are you
Are
talking?
these abortion?
Oh,
are these
okay.
families?
So you're talking about someone literally having cut in their head from Palestinian protesters on a college campus.
Girl, I'm asking what he did.
Literally
I said,
proving
give
my
a name.
point. Literally
I said,
proving
give me
my
a name.
point.
I said,
So-
who had a cut on their head? Give me a name.
Did you see
Give
that?
me a victim. Give me
Did
a
you see that?
victim. Give me a victim.
Did you see that? Did you see the picture of the victim?
Show
You
me.
sure did. I would like to see a picture of anyone you're talking about being deported that's a U.S. citizen.
Why you laughing, brother? You laughing?
I can find you
well,
some.
I would say they are not
Google that for
warranted-
me.
They're not warranted to
Yeah.
detain them in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
what? They're not
you are
warranted to
shaking.
detain them in the first
Are you
place.
feeling okay? You're literally shaking. Are you okay?
I'm shaking.
Yes, your lips are quivering. Anyway, I'm gonna go that way. This is a free country.
Ain't nobody shaking.
See, you're waving the Mexican flags today. Why was it so important to come out here and wave Mexican flags?
Well, all people are important, and our friends in, my family in Mexico, they need our support. So we're here to show, no matter where you're born, you have a right to certain freedoms.
I would just say I'm here to support everyone, my family, my friends here especially. Everyone matters, everyone has a voice, so we just gotta use it.
Would you guys say you're generally against the deportations that are happening in this country?
I would say that I support U.S. law, but many of the deportations happening in this country violate both American law and international law.
Okay, how so?
Okay, so international law that treaties the U.S. is a part of say that asylum seekers have certain rights. They have the right to entry. They have the right to a fair trial. Deportations occurring in front of courthouses. People trying to do things legally. While they're being deported in those cases, that's not in accordance with U.S. or international law.
Okay. Anything to add?
I can say that better myself.
Hi, I like your flag.
Oh, thank you.
Why was it so important to wave the Palestinian flag today?
Because right now the United States government is perpetuating the genocide that's happening in Gaza. So I don't want to, with what's happening with Iran and Israel, we don't want to lose sight of what's happening in Gaza. So we want to make sure that the Palestinians are still on our minds, and myself, I'm encouraging people to talk to their elected officials to let them know that that's not how we want to be seen on the world stage as, as supporters of a genocide. It's a great thing that the United States can get involved and help out with things internationally if there is, a conflict that's happening or helping out after a natural disaster. But we don't want to be the ones that are seen as helping with a genocide. We want to be on the right side of history and supporting the Palestinians and what's happening in Gaza. That's where we want to be.
So on the Israel versus Iran thing, do you think something needed to be done with the nuclear weapons that Iran was developing and is developing?
Honestly, I don't think so. Iran has the right to protect themselves, and
with nuclear weapons?
Well, the United States has nuclear weapons. There are other nations that have nuclear weapons. So honestly, I don't think any nation should have them. Because of the incredible destruction that they're capable of causing. But if we allow one nation to have them, then any nation should be able to have them, because that's their right to protect themselves. If you have a firearm in your home to protect yourself, I don't think you should tell me that I shouldn't have one. If that's something that you should support, you should allow everyone in the neighborhood to have the ability to protect themselves against any kind of.
Do you trust Iran with nuclear weapons?
I honestly don't think that they would have done a preemptive strike. I think that if they have them, they want to use them as a deterrent.
If you were against people being deported to El Salvador, why not wear an American flag to show that you love this country and you want them to stay?
Because I think they have to earn their love back. I represent what supports me, what represents me. When I see the American flag representing me, my people, our effort, get your copy of Where's the Pause Button to Life. I have my second book coming soon. It's called The Proper introduction.
That's not gonna make it in there, buddy. If you want to plug, like we're gonna bleep all of that.
okay.
If you want to plug or you want to sponsor anything on my channel, you're gonna have to pay me for that one. But that's cute. A lot of Trump supporters are saying that he is taking care of America and he's doing a really great job at it.
Honestly, I don't think that he is. He is. He's basically creating an America where it's us versus them, you know, with the especially with this issue on immigration. The people that are coming here to this nation, they're trying to escape issues in countries where America was part of the problem.
So is it really safe for them to come here?
I think it is safe, definitely safe for them to come here. I think there should definitely be a way for them. I think we should fix our immigration system where they can enter the country in a legal way, and there are already programs in place, whether they're coming here for education, for work, or seeking asylum. The system is already in place. Do we not trust the systems that we've already established for these things to happen?
It's Trump's birthday. Do you have a birthday message for him?
No, you suck. Suck my left nut. I'm a Gemini, and you ruined what our sign looks like to a lot of people. But I'm so happy that you showed me that as crazy as we fucking are, we can make it to presidency. So,
what's the best country in the world?
UAE.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, and again, what was the
Liberty Hangout?
Liberty Hangout.
Liberty
Also,
Hangout.
If people are interested and want to get involved in Palestine,
I don't think my audience would.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is your audience?
Trump supporters.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're interested in Palestine.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I'm not interested in Palestine or Israel, but you know, it all goes up.
I appreciate the fact that even though that's not something that's on your radar, you came and asked me an honest question.
You're welcome.
So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that.
All right.
Have a good day.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.